Yes! Yes! Freaking yes! You didn't see anything. Ladies and gentlemen, I am absolutely ecstatic to bring you today's video because the Doom Patrol trailer has dropped for Season 2. I'm thinking a million miles per hour right now. As you Doom Patrol fans know, I'm a huge fan of this show. It's my favorite comic book show in all honesty, and I feel like I've built up a bit of a Doom Patrol hub on this channel, so I thought this time around I'll do a reaction, so stay tuned. In the next couple of days, I'll be doing a full breakdown, all the Easter eggs, everything that we can get out of this trailer, but I thought I'll give you my initial thoughts. Sorry, my voice is almost shaking because that's how excited I am to see this. But I will be doing a full breakdown on the channel. Keep your eyes out. And probably tomorrow, maybe the next day, because I want to do a good job on it, a really good job. But hey, I will give my initial thoughts, kind of summary breakdown of what I thought, my reactions to everything as per reaction. I don't do reactions a lot, but I feel like it's relevant for this trailer in particular. So as you know, unless you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more Doom Patrol coverage like this, especially when it comes to the breakdown. But I've been breaking this down ever since Season 1, so I think you understand the hype levels, and I know some of you are feeling the same. So I'm going to stop dragging this out now, apart from, hey, leave a like on this video if you're excited for Doom Patrol Season 2. But let's get into my reaction because I cannot contain myself anymore. I'm going to put on my awkward headphones just for the trailer.
If you want to understand what I've done, I needed to find a way to outlive my daughter. So I began my experiments in search of immortality. I'd make some adjustments to people. Barry.
Anyone I get
Chief.
close to, it always ends in pain.
Rita.
Sometimes the easiest pain to ignore is our own.
Jane.
I've got 64 personalities. I'm Miranda.
Penny farthing, sir.
Baby doll duck! Hey Siri, what's the Doom Patrol?
A bit
Stop
of
doing that. My name's Vic. I'm dealing with some kind of post-traumatic stress.
Booyah. And you, Cliff. Get your ass back here! Oh, yeah! What's up with his daughter?
Yes.
Dorothy's missing. She will unleash hell on Earth.
I told you to be polite.
And you will be powerless to stop it. Help me find her. Get on this rocket ship. Girl, get on this rocket ship.
I don't know how you handle things like this.
Well, typically we just kind of wing it.
You bring the sun, I'll bring the open sky, you bring the moon.
So you want to become a superhero?
No.
We go together so well.
My powers have gotten pretty impressive. Now I'm going to go.
I love
Get a
Rita.
ladder.
What a morning, what a night.
Those annoying, feckless losers that I live with are my family. They may be spineless, but I know deep down they all care about me.
Ready for a hug?
Do not.
Coming in for the hug. If we want to be a team, we have to make the effort.
Time to take out the trash.
Let's go!
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Wow. Wow. I'm kind of I get like this every time after a freaking trailer reaction. I'm just like, what do I say now? Wow. That was awesome. That was great. Oh man, I've got so many thoughts. I can't wait to break this down more specifically because there was a lot of things I noticed there. But first thoughts of this trailer. Well, of course, I loved it. It definitely suits the tone of Doom Patrol. I think, it's interesting. I can't remember if I've said this already, but I was talking to a buddy on Discord the other day, and I said about the Doom Patrol Season 2 trailer, he was pointing out, it's just going to come out a few days before, potentially, like DC Universe usually market their shows. Doesn't make any sense. Don't ask why, but they don't really upload the trailer for any show. And maybe a week before, latest, which, marketing-wise, you would have thought you'd put it out quite a bit earlier. Like a teaser trailer, a month and a half, maybe 2 months, give or take, and then a trailer, and then an extended trailer, or something like that. But hey, I did say maybe HBO Max will bring out something, and lo and behold, I was low-key right in a prediction. I didn't really, it was like a throwaway comment, and here we are. And this trailer, it's interesting that it's from HBO Max because it has quite a, inclusion of Season 1 scenes, introducing you to these characters. It even, kind of slightly recaps why Chief did what he did, and that is to outlive his daughter and keep her safe on Danny the Street. And man, we got, I have so many thoughts. We got so many good looks. I will leave some links down in the description or potentially in the video. You know, it'll be in both. Screw it. But about my recent Doom Patrol Season 2 coverage, because of what a large portion we saw in this trailer was them in the miniature mode. And if you didn't know already, just to reiterate a little bit from that video that I did updating about the first episode of Doom Patrol Season 2, is that they've actually still been in miniature size, I believe 2 or 3 weeks in now. So they've been living on Cliff Steele's race car track in his room. If you guys have watched Doom Patrol Season 1, you know what I mean. If you haven't, what is wrong with you? And obviously in this trailer, we get to see quite a bit of that. And I'm just, skipping through it a little bit now. I can't wait for some of these adventures. Straight away, the team is going to get to know Dorothy Spinner. We can see Cliff Steele in the car with her there. A lot of you, as I reported recently, or, re-reported, whatever way you want to put it on my channel, I said that Dorothy Spinner, thanks to the poster that HBO Max revealed and DC Universe, she's got the ape-like face because if you guys remember in Season 1, her mother was how can I put it, like a primitive woman, and she definitely had some ape-esque features to her face, and Chief hooked up with her, and that is how Dorothy came to be, even though she's been apparently artificially kept in the body of an 11-year-old. But there's so many things. I love the spirit of this. It was also interesting, actually, at the beginning of the trailer, the Chief has some super duper white hair. That's weird. Like, it looks like the scene from Season 1 where Chief was like welding Cliff Steele together, but his hair didn't look like that. It's like they've dyed his hair again. I have no idea what's going on in this clip. I mean, as I said, I'll get further into this in the breakdown. But I love the look of Dorothy Spinner. We even got a close-up of her face where she was actually saying, stuff to the camera. Abigail Shapiro, who plays Dorothy Spinner. Instantly, I felt kind of, maybe this is too premature to say, but I felt like already connected to the character. I've already mentioned I've got so many theories in how Dorothy's really going to be probably this adorable, yet really we're going to feel a lot of empathy for the character, because if you didn't know too much about her, she can bring anything from her imagination to life. So if she's feeling angry and she's pissed at the world, she could literally tear down a city if she wanted to in a tantrum. And we even get a little glimpse of that in this trailer where she summons that wolfy-like creature that we saw in that episode way back in the flashback to Niles Calder, seeing and meeting for the first time Dorothy Spinner's mother. I think her name was Oweha. I say this every video. Let's just call her Primitive Woman, Primitive Lady. And she summoned the same creature. So it looks like he's going to come back, which is interesting. But yeah, once again, just kind of going throughout this trailer, I like the recap they're doing because HBO Max want people to watch this show. Since it's simultaneously airing on DC Universe as well as HBO Max, a lot of people may not have seen the show, and that may sound surprising, but don't forget that Doom Patrol Season 1 originally was just on DC Universe. It's not like a Stargirl deal where you've got that distributing on the CW roughly 48 hours after the episode airs on DC Universe. This show may or may not be known to a lot. I feel like it's underrated. It's insanely good, but there's a lot of people who haven't seen it, but once they see it, they're like, holy crap. So HBO Max is giving you a little bit of a recap here, whilst also introducing brand new scenes for these characters, and I feel like the depiction they're giving off is like the personification of these characters in general. I have to admit, I loved seeing Robot Man or Cliff just absolutely KOing this mouse, sending him flying. Is this like a Admiral Whiskers situation? Like somehow he broke out? I have no idea what's going on there, but hey, we'll get into that more in the breakdown. And I know I'm darting around the place. I'm just a bit overexcited at the minute. This is what I meant about the Dorothy scene. We can see her like kind of losing control, and Chief there is trying to contain her because she knows what she could do with her untapped, limitless kind of power. Oh man, I can't wait to see Dorothy Spinner. I think she's going to be a real like audience stealer. We're going to really love this character, let alone the character like, for example, Cliff Steele is one everybody's mentioning. He's going to kind of have maybe another daughter figure. I don't think we should assume that just yet, but I do get it. Like Jane is kind of like an emulated daughter for him, and they get on very well. I don't see why Cliff wouldn't have a similar kind of maternal or father figure feeling towards maybe Dorothy, but maybe not, because Chief will be present, obviously. I think the prosthetics are really great as well. They didn't go... It's interesting. There's various different versions of Dorothy's ape features in the comics. Sometimes it's full-out ape, spiked teeth. I can't tell if she has proper spiked teeth here. Let me zoom. No, that you can't really see them. I mean, maybe you can, but we'll get more into that. But, you know, it's interesting because maybe I'm showing something on the screen right now, but they've kind of gone a bit of a blend. Obviously, she's got some hair there, but some extruded like features on her face, but they haven't gone full like Planet of the Apes kind of, you know, like the old-fashioned Planet of the Apes, where the features are very obviously prosthetic. I feel like they've done a great job here, but that's no surprise. DC Universe production is always fantastically on point. And I literally just stumbled across this. I know we're going into a little bit of a mini breakdown, but I have to react to it. I'm looking at an Animal, Vegetable, Mineral Man book called My Side. A true story. Read it today. Graphic and gripping. This book changed my life. It looks like the autobiography of Animal, Vegetable, Mineral Man, guys. I mean, you know what, Doom Patrol writers, if any of you are watching this, because I know 1 or 2 of you have, there better be a literal version of this brought to life. Because if it's America's new best-selling autobiography, then, you know, I would pay to see an adaptation of this fiction come to reality. Anyway, though, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna leave it there. I'll get more into the stuff about we see Rita, you know, experimenting with being a bit of a superhero with her powers. We've already actually teased this before in a previous video, so make sure you do go back and watch all my breakdown of everything we know about Doom Patrol Season 2 so far. I did videos literally in the past couple of weeks, which are very relevant if you're a fan, and we just get proof of that in this trailer. So yeah, I can't wait to break this down. Keep an eye on the channel. I believe I have a Batwoman interesting video coming out as well soon. But yeah, don't want to rush this one. Want to make sure I get everything right, and I trust you guys enjoyed this video anyway. So if you did, I'd really appreciate a like. It just does show your support for the channel, and let me know about your excitement for Doom Patrol Season 2. And of course, just make sure you're subscribed if you're brand new to never miss out on a single video. A lot of my audience who watch me are actually unsubscribed, so maybe, you know, today is the day where you think, hey, I'm gonna subscribe, and maybe if you've been watching me for more than 1 video, you'll think, yeah, it's about time. Anyway, though, guys, I'm gonna love you, leave you, edit this video, get the reaction up, and then continue doing whatever I was doing. Love you all, and I'll see you Doom Patrollers in the next video. Goodbye.